Emily, thanks for coming in for this little back to work meeting. Sure you know how important this is? Well, yeah, I guess it is important. I have been off sick for like a week and a half, so yeah, it's very important that we look after like your well-being. There's also the disciplinary factor. A disciplinary factor, Karen. I know what you're going to say, Emily. I can't have a disciplinary meeting with you without informing you before, but this is in a different meeting, so it's okay. How did you come to that conclusion? That's Bikram yoga stretching, that is. Emily, I know why you're trying to avoid this disciplinary meeting, okay? A lot of things have gone on while you've been on sick leave that are not okay. Not appropriate, right? I have no idea what you're talking about, Karen. Emily, come on. Really, I have no idea what you're talking about. Emily, I just think it's better for everyone in the long run if you confess. To what? Emily, you know what you did. Quite clearly I don't. Emily, the game's up. You were seen. You were spotted out and about. So this week and a half of sick leave that you had wasn't really sick leave, was it? Because you were here, there and everywhere. You were seen by multiple people. By who? Where? Emily, a staff member has come forward. So for their safety, I will be protecting their anonymity. I don't need to know, but I think this person is mistaken. I've literally been at home for the last week, and the previous half a week I was off, I was in the hospital. So I have not been anywhere outside of my house until I came to this meeting, which, by the way, my sick leave doesn't end till tomorrow, so the fact that I'm here, bit questionable. Emily, don't do this, okay? I know what I saw. I saw you in the city centre going into Superdrug. Okay, one, even if that was me, you know there's a pharmacy in Superdrug, right? So maybe I was going to get meds, something, I don't know. Two, it was not me, because everything I just said still stands. I haven't left the house. You sure it just wasn't a blonde girl? Emily, stop trying to get out of this disciplinary, okay? I know what I saw. Karen, I'm telling you, it was not me. Emily, I don't know what you expect me to do here. It's my word against yours. And I'm the manager, so I will be giving you a write-up today. Good morning, Emily. Oh, hey, Karen. I totally forgot it was your first day back today. How was your holiday? Yeah, it was great. What's gone wrong here, then? Sorry? Well, surely this place fell apart without me. So what did you do wrong? Let's see what mess I've got to clean up. Oh, honestly, Karen, it's been super chill while you've been gone, to be honest. We managed to get loads of the cleaning checklists done. I've done rotas for the next 6 weeks. Did you reorganise the cellar like I told you to? Oh, yeah, I did that like the first day you were gone. Did you just say you've done the rotas for the next 6 weeks? How? It was easy, really, because all of the staff put their availability and when they can't work in the diary, so I just worked off of that. The availability diary? What are you talking about? You know that diary that's in the office where everyone writes down when they're unavailable? You know, so that you can do the rota with that knowledge? No, I don't look at that. I just write the rota as I see fit, and if they can't attend, then that's gross misconduct. Well, that makes total sense. Well, did anyone call out or not turn up for a shift? No, everyone was at every shift. No one even called in sick. I guess because I looked at the diary and made sure everyone was working when they wanted to work. What's it got to do with them, though? It's a job. I'm the manager. I just tell them when they're working. Okay, our high staff turnover has just become crystal clear. Hey, Karen. Emily, did you have a nice night off yesterday? Do you know, it was lovely. Thank you for asking. I mean, I'm always on the late shift, so it was really nice to be able to go home at 4, get ready, have a nice night out. Yeah, I didn't ask for your life story. I tried to contact you last night, okay? It didn't even ring, Emily. It didn't even ring. Now, I'll have you know that it is against company policy to block or mute my number. Okay, it isn't, but I could see why you would need to write that into the policy. So you'll be written up if you do have my number blocked, Emily. Karen, I don't have your number blocked, but I went to the cinema last night, so I just put my phone on airplane mode. No one could get in contact with me. And you just conduct yourself like this. Oh my God. What, with boundaries and a respect for my own privacy? Yeah, that is how I conduct myself, Karen. But what if it was an emergency, Emily? Like, it could be a real life or death emergency, and I can't even get in contact with you? Oh, I would feel confused as to why whenever there's an emergency, that's always my responsibility, Karen. It's called being a team player, Emily. I don't know what team you're on about, but I didn't remember signing up to be on the police team, paramedic team, the fire department team, because they're the only people who should be dealing with emergencies, not me.
Hi team, good morning. Thank you all for attending this meeting. Okay, because we have a lot of new starters at the moment, I think it's time that all of us sit down together and really go through the culture here at the pub, the work ethos that we expect, and the atmosphere that we like to foster here, okay? Now, to our newbies, welcome aboard. We really want you to think of this place as a family, okay? We really do want to grow with each other and grow together into better versions of ourselves. And I really think that you'll realise that that's exactly what we offer here at the pub for minimum wage. And because we like to think of ourselves as a family, we have come to the decision as a family that any overtime that you do is because you love your family. Yeah, and you do not need to be monetarily compensated for that, because you wouldn't need to be monetarily compensated for going to visit your nan, would you? So you don't need to be paid to come in extra. Also, on that note, if I call you and it's a little bit early, you know, maybe like 5 a.m, if your mum or your brother or someone in your family called you at 5 a.m, you would answer, wouldn't you? You'd need to know what the problem was. I expect you to answer when I call you. And just on that, especially this is for our newbies, because we really think of ourselves as a family here, if we need you to come in and cover, like for example, if your mum needed you to come over and help her, and it was an emergency, you know, and you would make sure you were there within like 10 minutes, right? If I call you to cover and you're not here within 10 minutes, that will be a disciplinary, okay? We're gonna love it here. We really are just a family. Emily? Emily, is that you? Hi, Karen. Long time no see. How are you? I'm great. So you work here? That's nice. Yeah, I've been in here for a while. You okay? Can I help you with anything? Yeah. You can actually just go grab your manager for me. Is something wrong? Oh, no. It's just I have an interview here today for the assistant manager job. You're not at the pub anymore? Well, not too sure yet. Just, seeing what other options are out there for me, I've got a lot of experience and a wealth of knowledge, to give to maybe another industry. So go ahead, go get your manager. Don't want to keep them waiting. Right, yeah, sure. Let's, I'll go get him. You wait right there. Yes. I think this would be quite a nice place to manage. I'm so sorry, Karen, your interview's been cancelled. I'm sorry? Says who? Says the manager. The manager said that they would rather walk over broken glass than work with you. Who is this manager? What the hell are you talking about? They don't even know me. Karen, I'm the manager. I left the pub to come and manage here. I told you this. That's impossible, Emily. You don't have any managerial experience. Why would they just hire you to manage an entire shop? Because, Karen, I essentially did your job for 4 years. As soon as I explained my experience to the regional manager, she hired me like that. Well, you're welcome, Emily, because, my management style got you this job. I have never met anyone so delusional in my life. So did I get the job? Karen, get out of my shop before I call the police. Good morning, employees. Karen, what are you doing here? Managing my pub, Emily. What do you think I'm doing? Don't be so silly. Karen, didn't you get, let go and then, barred from the premises? I recall that vaguely. Why would I be here
with the keys and the entry card if I was been fired. Emily, don't be ridiculous. I think maybe you need to stop drinking. I don't drink, Karen. I'll be in my office. Emily, why don't the keys to my office work? Probably because we have a new manager and they have their own keys. And seeing as you were barred from the premises and deemed a liability, we changed the locks. But why would you change the locks on my office? It's my office because I am the manager. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain, Karen. You're not the manager anymore. I didn't hear what you just said. Do you just not recognise you're not the manager anymore as words? So they block them out of being able to hear them. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Karen, you can't be here anymore. Well, who's covering my shift? I'm the manager. I'm on the floor. I'm covering the floor. I'm looking after everyone. Who's doing that if I'm not here? The new manager? No, Emily, you're mistaken because I am the manager. There doesn't need to be a new one. I feel quite unsafe being this close to you right now, Karen. I'm not gonna lie. You don't feel unsafe. I'm your manager. No, you're not. Sorry, what did you say? I didn't understand that.